Okay, I got to get through this wall of suspicion, in part because of experience. I've played in the NFL for a decade. I get it. And I also, once I get through that wall of suspicion, just got to analyze it properly without bias. And my bias is I'm suspicious. Here's the thing. I don't think he's going to play. He already had a workout, finished the workout, and now you're hearing reports about same workout, but we're not hearing about the signing from that same workout. I'm here to tell people. Now, I never had one of these workouts. I only witnessed them. You talk about your experiences and actually going through those workouts, so I defer to you and respect that. But I do know one thing about life. The truth is simple. Lies are complex. When it takes time, when you got to hear reports, oh, it went well. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I think there's an opportunity. We keep hearing that. To me, that's not the truth. The truth would have been Colin Kaepernick's on this roster. What's stopping him? Nick Mullins? What's stopping him? Backups? What's stopping him? Derek Carr's not going anywhere, solidified. What's stopping him? They lost Marcus Mariota. They could put the same type of package in for Colin Kaepernick. What's stopping it? I'll tell you what's stopping it. Maybe this was just a kick in the tires. Oh, let's just see what Kaepernick's doing with no real intention to sign him. Or Colin Kaepernick didn't go out there and live up to what the expectations were. Because if Colin Kaepernick went out there in that workout and balled out like Ian Rappaport says, what are we doing here? Reminds me of all the times I heard somebody, I've been there, club, lounge, just on the streets. My dog walk away. Hey, man, I got to go holler at her. Come back. Oh, you got her number? Well, man, but, fool, you get the number or not. And it's okay if you didn't. Move on. There's 31 other teams. Colin Kaepernick. So this time right here that's elapsing between yesterday's workout and today's no signing is still making me suspicious. Man, you know I'm a coach, right? So I can't let you get away with this one. Out of his control. Because he can't sign himself from her team. I hear you. It sounds right on paper. But let's live this out. As a coach, imagine you came home and said, Mama, Daddy, I'm not playing this week. Why? Because it's out of my control. Coach is picking who's playing. I have nothing to say about that. Oh, yes, you do, son. You dictate playing time because you stand out. As Kobe Bryant says it, you had to be undeniable. That means you could be a bad player in terms of attitude. You could be late to practice and leave early. But damn it, when he get the rock, damn it, when Acho on the field, our team looks different. And we've been on teams where guys have been able to bend the rules and make coach enforce his hand because they're undeniable. Was Colin Kaepernick's workout undeniable is our first conversation.
But you can't be there.
How many suits have you worn since you retired from football that made you forget how you even got into football? We get into football to the highest degree on air.
No, we don't.
What's the combine?
College, we get into the game tape.
Boy, you stop it. You know how many undrafted free agents have killer tape, but let them have a killer workout? Ooh, where he come from? Malik Willis, good tape, transferred, all that good tape. Yeah. Oh, that workout, though. That Marcellus, right here, combine. I was a undrafted free agent or seventh rounder before the combine. I put on some shorts. I put on a T-shirt. And then back in my day, they used to make you take your shirt off. You had to walk around just in underwear. I did that. And then I did them numbers. 39 vert in my pro day. 35 bench press. 4.64. He went from seventh to second round. That's how you get in the game, big dog. So don't act like that. Know your personnel as well. So you can dictate terms, be undeniable in a workout. And let me say this, don't you do that. Know your personnel. Okay, let's disagree on how a workout can go. But if you're bringing in Colin Kaepernick, not Emmanuel Acho, not Marcellus Wiley, but Colin Kaepernick, don't you feel a sense of urgency to make a decision? Like if Cap's good.
That's Kaepernick?
Nah, but it's somebody from the team that want me to talk to. Whoa. I ain't doing that documentary, Spike. I'm sorry. I love you, though. You ain't gonna set me up. I'll speak for myself. Here we go. Kaepernick, you got personnel. You know it's Kaepernick. There's an urgency to sign him or get him away from your team. Oh, no, let's wait. Let's see how Nick Mullins is going to turn out. who is 5-12 as a starter. No, Jarrett Stidham, who's never started a game in his career. Oh, Chase Garbers, remember? We just got him and signed him earlier this month, the undrafted free agent from Cal. What you waiting on? If he did it and he showed up and was undeniable, he'll be signed. And they haven't signed him, which is why I'm suspicious, why I'm looking through the phone of the Raiders right now, like, why y'all ain't signed Kaepernick? If his workout was real, on paper, like real opportunity, and he did his thing, why isn't he signed right now? What I think you just did was conflate suspicion with confirmation bias. Now, the confirmation bias is I'm thinking Kaepernick's sorry. So everything he does that's bad, I'm going to add that up. But if I'm thinking he's good, I'm only going to add up the good things. That happens in every workout. You know why? It's a relative experience. They know workouts are not perfect, but they know what a killer workout looks like. I can't take that away because it's such an important step in how you get to the NFL Combine, Pro Day, and even as a free agent. Here's the thing. It sounds like there is some overlap in terms of how much of this workout was genuine, authentic. Like, we really are looking for a quarterback because Mariota's gone and you have his similar skill set. Kaepernick, you could add Mullins, add Stidham, add Garbers up, and add whoever else you want that's a backup. And Kaepernick's better than all them dudes plus one. The problem is, if he's not getting his opportunity, only two reasons. This is real. Cap, my son, I'm going to tell him, there's only two reasons why you ain't signed. Either they don't want you signed, and hey, bro, it's out of your hands. Or you ain't doing what you think you're doing in these workouts. And from the workouts I've seen on video, and it's tough because it's edited, it's on air, blah, blah, blah. I haven't seen anything special. Now, behind closed doors yesterday in Las Vegas Raiders, I hope he stepped it up. But those workouts right there, people don't understand what we've seen. The sorriest NFL player you've ever seen, if you ever practiced with that dude, looks amazing compared to all of y'all. The sorriest basketball player I've ever seen and played with, I hate to say sorry, but Scalabrine knows he wasn't an all-star. Scalabrine was not an all-star in the NBA. I played basketball with Scalabrine. He does not miss shots. Ever. He scored like 90 points in our second half in some celeb game. It's insane. Point being, if Cap is really doing what Cap thinks he's doing, he'd be on this roster, bro. You making me think right here. Because this has been a conversation that we've been talking through and on top of. Answer me. You think he's letting his legacy in conversation mentally lead his actions? Or he's letting his actions dictate what his legacy looks like? Because those are two different mindsets, two different vantage points. You will move differently if you're letting the legacy lead. But if you're letting your actions go and then the legacy just say, hey, I added up, that's a whole different conversation. Because then that contributes to what the Raiders may be doing. Do we want to look better in narrative? Do we want to look better in perception or in reality? Because if it's about the legacy, then there's a perception conversation. If it's about him really being employed, it's about the actions that lead to the legacy. I've never got to the point where I think Colin Kaepernick is choosing not to be in the league. I think he didn't intend for any of this to get to where it got. But like everybody else, you make choices, you make decisions based on what's presented in that moment. Colin Kaepernick didn't think, oh, if I take a knee right here, this is going to turn into me being a greater figure than I ever could have been. And I was a big figure as a quarterback. But what he is now, this is where he is right now. Whatever that signing, whatever he agreed to and settled with the NFL seems to have expired to some degree or altered in some degree. Now we're here. Can I play football? Well, you're 5 years removed, but you're not the only guy. I played with Doug Flutie, who was 9 years removed from playing in the NFL, at least. Is Kaepernick really intending to play? And is he capable of playing is the conversation. But this is why, to your point, I don't know what to think. Because I don't know if that was a real workout. And you trying to tell me that workouts don't matter, and then that's not a real workout, well, how are we going to really see Colin Kaepernick ever on the NFL roster? Woo! Let's switch gears because